30 seconds. Can you hear me? 30 seconds. You guys are full of energy today. Really had to bang the gong. Today is going to be a fun day. Let's give everybody a second to settle in. So good morning, everyone. My name is Leila Bongiorno, for those of you who don't know me. Welcome, greetings. We need to be sure we turn off our cell phones, please. And welcome especially to the visitors. Today is a special day. We're going to have a new member, indoctrination, or what do they call that? I don't know. Thank you. Induction. And for those of you who have not yet decided to be a member, I'm Catholic, what can I say? Reformed Catholic. So for those who have not yet decided to join, please do come back. Every service is just a little bit different. There's a different service leader, and we have speakers from all kinds of places and organizations. And sometimes our services are lay-led, which are my favorite because we get to hear from our own members in the congregation. And everybody has such fascinating and interesting backgrounds and things to share. So we also want to welcome our Zoom audience. So if you can turn around and wave. Hello, hello. Speaking of Zoom, I want to remind you that this service is being recorded. So keep that in mind. Once it's out on the internet, it never goes away, and anybody can see it. All right, let's say hello to our neighbors. Forgot my reading glasses. It's fun to watch all the love in the room. Okay, committee moments. We have got lots going on here for such a small church. There's all kinds of activities. We're going to ask the committee chairs to come up and tell us what's going on with them.
Hello, David McElroy for the Men's Support Group, which is a week from tomorrow, which is the 13th? Thank you, yes, 13th. So if you've not been before, if you are a man or identify as a man, and you haven't been before, come see me afterwards and we'll talk about how great it is.
Hi everyone, Tay with RE. So first for today, like I said, there's no traditional RE. The kids will not get sung out. We'll be in the service the whole time. However, if any of the kids would like snacks, I know they usually get snacks when we get sung out. I put the snack box in the wiggle room, so if a parent would like to go and grab a few for their kids throughout, that's okay. It's the usual snacks like gummies and Pringles and whatever. So that's the first thing. Next week in RE, we'll be doing an activity where we are making dog toys. So if anyone has some like old t-shirts that they don't mind never seeing again and them getting cut into strips to make dog toys, please bring them to me. If you're here throughout the church, throughout the week, I'll set up like a box that you can put them in. But that's what will be turned into dog toys. We'll give them out at Pet Blessing the following week, and then the rest will get donated to an animal shelter. So that's what will be happening in RE next week. And then following up, I am also on the Pride Committee. Can we go to the next one? Yeah, so we have the sign up for Pride. Pride is only a couple of weeks away. It is on October 18th, Lake Eola Park. And we'd love for people to come out with us. We need people to help decorate. We need people to walk and ride with us. We have a great playlist created by me to listen to. But we need people to help run the booth and everything like that. So if you are interested, it's going to be a great time. More information on the schedule is on that sheet, but you can reach out to me directly as well, and I can give you a rundown. So that's the first thing. Also, we will be doing a pre-Pride bracelet making event here on the 12th. And what we will be doing is over here. And there's a sign up on Facebook and stuff too, but we will be making different kinds of bracelets to wear and hand out at the event. So they'll either be like rubber band loom bracelets or your traditional like beaded friendship bracelets, but we're planning to hand those out. So kids are welcome to join for that as well. And that's going to be next Sunday after service about 12:30 to allow some time for 1U to get here if anyone is joining us for that. And the following thing, I will get a sign up for it this week, but trunk or treat will be after service on October 26th. So it will begin probably about 12:30, so people can set up their trunks after service, but we'll be running trunk or treat. I'll have a sign up if you're interested in being a car for that. So thank you all.
Melanie, I think this is more of a marketing committee. Kelly is not here today, but she wanted me to let everybody know that there are extra Sidewood Love shirts. So if you want another one or you didn't order one and want one, they are in the office. They are $15. So I'll be in there after service if anybody wants them. And if you still need to pay for yours, if you order some, obviously you can pay then as well. And the methods of payment are cash. Please put it in an envelope with your name on it and exact change. We do not have change. There are envelopes in there, and there are also envelopes in the office. You can do a check. Just be sure to put on the memo line shirts. Normally I prefer if you put these things in the baskets, but this is a special thing that we need to deposit separately and keep track of separately, so please just directly hand them to me today, because Martha is also not here today. And then Vanco and Zell. If you're going to do Zell, the email address is treasurer@universityuussam.org. And if you have any questions, just come and see me.
All right, Jill Veter for Women's Group. We finally have a name. I need a drum roll. We are the UU Sisterhood. That is our new name that differentiates us from the support group. So we do potlucks, we do games, we just kind of have a fun time and talk and hang out. So first Friday of every month, I hope to see you guys there. Oh, females there, or identify as females there, or female pronouns, whatever.
Hey guys, Derek, Facilities and Grounds. Reminder, Facilities is teaming up with RE on October the 25th at 9 a.m. for planting of wildflowers out front here, right? So, Jason, we're good, right? We got the, where'd he go? Yeah. Okay, all right, everybody.
Good morning, Margie with membership. If we can find a reason to celebrate and have a party, we should do that. That's why we're doing this today. And also, on the 25th of October, please come out to my house. It's the new member social. Everybody's welcome. It's a snack potluck. So bring your favorite snack, whatever. 2 o'clock, and I will put my address in notable news, or you can just ask me if you haven't been. The pool will be heated. We have plenty of floaty things for kids and towels, so everybody's welcome to come and enjoy themselves and get to know our new members. Thanks.
Hi, Marilyn Furmanek, along with Margie, boy, she's busy, for the Women's Support Group. Isn't it fabulous that we have 2 great women's groups? Wow, we are a busy church. That is going to be on the 13th, a week from tomorrow, same day as the men's group. They will be quiet in the sanctuary, I'm sure. Come and share what's on your mind, whatever you feel comfortable with, or it could just be how your week or month went, something that's been on your mind that's a little tough to share, or just a joy that you're having. 6:30 potluck, week from tomorrow, October 13th.
Hi, Lori, I'm wearing 2 hats. First is pastoral care. Next Sunday, after service, there will be an inclusion discussion led by Reverend Kathy. It's to work with people to learn how to ensure that you're putting out an inclusive atmosphere in anything you do. So next week, after service, Reverend Kathy is having an inclusion discussion. Please feel, there's going to be snacks with that. So the other area is that today is potluck day. So we'll do it the typical way we do it with a little twist. So at the end of service, I will get up here and I will give an announcement, and I will also announce that we're holding a fire drill. So I'm going to say where the smoke is. You're to take the most appropriate exit out safely. Gather at the assembly point. If you don't know where it is, you better figure it out, because I'm not telling you. And then we will bring in, at the assembly point, we will ask people to come in to help us redesign the church to put the tables out, and then we'll come back in for the potluck. And Oktoberfest with beer, so looking forward to that.
As the self-appointed chairperson of the Side with Love Committee, I'm very excited to let you all know that these beauties are now available, bumper stickers. And further good news, there is no charge for them. So come and see me. I will have them and can give them to you. Or during the potluck time at the table that I will be at, they will just be laying on the table. So stop by and pick one up.
Thank you, everybody. So I said there was a lot going on. I didn't lie. All right, so today's ceremony, we've got Oktoberfest people and lots of legs showing. But the focus is on water. And I have 2 quotes about water. The first is from Jacques Cousteau. You guys remember him, right? And he said, "We forget that the water cycle and the life cycle are one." The next quote is from Leonardo da Vinci, who said, "Water is the driving force of all nature." And by the way, as long as we're talking about water, didn't Paula do an extraordinary job on our altar? Yeah. I especially appreciate it because that normally is the service leader's duty, and I didn't have to do it today. All right. We have a beautiful opening song. I've got Peace Like a River. This is hymn number 100. Tay, where is she? There she is.
So first I would like to invite any of the RE kids who would like to come up to help us sign this song. If they are nervous, I will stand right next to them as well as if any parents would like to come up and be there with them, they can as well. So I have a bit of an introduction, and throughout the room you'll see myself, the RE staff, and Lindsay in the front who helped coordinate this. We all have the signs known. But so, American Sign Language was invented for people who were hearing or speech impaired so they could communicate. We learned a song in ASL, and you guys can sign it with us. The first sign is peace. Guys, can we show the sign for peace? The second sign is river. Can we show the sign for river? Yeah. Yeah, with the R. The third sign is a phrase more so, is in my soul. So make like a little pot. In, my, and then soul, just lift up. Our next sign is joy. You will smile when you sign the sign for joy. So the sign is with the J's, which is like this, and then just joys. Our next sign is fountain. Fountain is like this. Our next sign is love, which is like this. And our last sign for the song is ocean. So you can sign or sing the song with us. Ocean is this. So make the O's with your hands and go forward like a wave. Yes, thank you, Maisie. So now Janet can come, and she'll be the one who's actually leading the singing. I will be signing because I don't think you want to hear my voice on that. If you want. If you like.
And please rise and body your spirit. Oh, do you want them maybe to sit? Okay, never mind. Sit and body your spirit. I've got peace like a river. I've got peace like a river. I've got peace like a river in my soul. I've got peace like a river. I've got peace like a river. I've got peace like a river in my soul. I've got joy like a fountain. I've got joy like a fountain. I've got joy like a fountain in my soul. I've got joy like a fountain. I've got joy like a fountain. I've got joy like a fountain in my soul. I've got love like an ocean. I've got love like an ocean. I've got love like an ocean in my soul. I've got love like an ocean. I've got love like an ocean. I've got love like an ocean in my soul.
Thank you. That was lovely. All right, lighting of the chalice. Chase, you're up. Chase is our chalice lighter today. I'm telling them. So he is 15. His pronouns are he, him. And his joy is, you want to say it?
Yes.
Go ahead.
My joy is I basketball and I slam dunk.
All right. Oops. I guess the matches know it's water day. Oh, it heard you. One more time. Come on, come on, come on, come on. All right, Chase, get ready. Here we go. It's okay, it's okay. It's really okay. It's the wick is a little bit bent. It's not your fault. Come on, come on, come on.
Don't blow it this time.
All right. Victory. Okay. Say it with me, please. In the light of truth and the warmth of love, we gather to seek, to sustain, and to share. And the affirmation, love is the spirit of this church, and service is its gift. This is our great covenant, to dwell together in peace, to seek truth in love, and to help one another. Okay, now it's time for joys and concerns, and let me remind you again that the service is being recorded and will be available on the internet. So the reason we do this, in addition to building our community, is because we believe, along with the Native Americans who said that when you share your joy, it's doubled, and when you share your sorrow, it's halved. So.
It's been a great joy of mine for most of my life to teach people how to make their lives better. And yesterday I led a really nice little one-day meditation retreat. And there were 12 of us there and 13 of us, including myself, and went very well. So I'm very grateful for the opportunity to teach people how to be at peace.
My joy is that it's Water Day.
Okay.
Why you do that? I have two joys and one concern. One of my joys is that It's Water Day, and my other one is that it's I got the shirts. And then my concern is when I got the shirts, I read it and it said Allie, not Alice. They mixed it up.
Here I go. My joy is I helped Josephine with the color pencils. I helped her.
Oh, I'm not sure if it's a joy or concern, but I would just like to take a moment to remember Jane Goodall. She was one of my heroes my whole life. So anyway, this is a quote from her. What you do makes a difference, and you have to decide what kind of difference you want to make. And she was just an amazing person. So. And she did. Do you know for her 90th birthday, she wanted 90 dogs, and 90 friends bought 90 dogs to her birthday party. If I live to be 90, I want the same birthday party.
You know, Jill, I don't think we should wait. We should just, when their next birthday, we could make it like an annual thing. Yeah, let's start there. Okay. We could still bring 90. Right, we could do that too. Okay. Back on track. My joy is that Christopher passed his differential equations exam. So we've got like 2 more months in the semester. The last day of exams is the 18th, but I'm not sure when in that week his exam is because he hasn't told me. So thank you.
Hello, I'm Chloe McElroy.
And I'm Alyssa.
Yesterday, we took my lovely fiance's wonderful new car out for a drive towards a baby shower we were going to in Sanford, and then
We were involved in a 3-car incident. Thankfully, the car doesn't have any damage. The car that hit us did, so we had to wait for the police and all that. She got hit by behind, and that shoved her car into our car. As far as we can tell, there's no external damage. We're still going to get the car looked at to make sure there's nothing we can't see going on, thankfully.
we're also getting our bodies looked at because my neck is hurting and she thinks that she's not in pain, but we're hoping to make sure that that's correct.
But yeah, just good vibes that everything is okay. You know, I'm really thankful that at least there was no bumper damage or anything obvious.
No damage to us or to any of the other drivers as well, which is nice. So.
Yeah, I feel bad that the other car had, external damage, but I'm glad everyone was, physically okay as far as we can tell.
I also just would like to celebrate a joy. In 2 days, it is my beautiful fiance's birthday. So it is Libra season, everyone, and please wish her a happy birthday when you see her today.
Thank you.
Did you want me to put the, oh, she did it for her, okay. Hi, David McElroy. This year will be my 28th celebration of the One Man Christmas Carol. I am doing it at Imagine Performing Arts Studio, which I've done before, for 3 days, and 2 of them are going to be filmed. So if you want to come out and be part of the film, we're going to interview people afterwards. So, and Chloe is directing for the 4th year. And also, a bit of good news, Judith Stein-Farrell and I talked with Amy Fairweather, and I'm doing Christmas Carol at First U on the 20th. Yeah, so got a few coming up, and I just thought I'd let you guys know about it. Thank you. Oh, yeah, my stone. Yeah, I always tell everybody else to put it.
I have a joy. A week ago, yesterday, I got to watch John win one of the awards at the Red Bull Tandem roller coaster event in Altamont Springs. There were almost 400 teams that applied. John was one of 31 that made it to the competition. They were judged by Dwight Howard, who you may remember from the Orlando Magic. And although they didn't make it to the end of the course, they did win the People's Choice Award, which is really the only one that matters, you know what I mean?
That's the hardest one when you think about it.
And his teammate, well, if you don't know what it was, it's like it's an obstacle course with 2 people on one bike, a tandem bike. His teammate was a former student of his who applied without telling John the details. And then they got accepted and was like, "You're doing this with me, right?"
That's true.
No. Yes, and maybe you want to explain.
I have no amoebas so far, and that's a victory. So I'm feeling great, you know.
He didn't make it to the end.
No. But we were in a bike that was shark design because he's a marine biology major. He loves sharks, and he loves sharks in Florida. And so we repositioned it. When we fell in, we said we won. We brought the shark back to the water. And, you know, that's what it was supposed to be. That's what we wanted to do. And we won. There you go. That's what it's on. It's a joy. So. Thank you.
All right, Allie Carville here, trying to get through. All good. I have a joy and a kind of a new thing. I am going on a Zoom meeting tonight to get more information about joining the Orlando Sled Bears, which is it's not major, it's sports. It's hockey, but adaptive. So it's adaptive hockey, because I used to do Challenger baseball, but you know, it's like, I want to do something, but there was like nothing in Southwest Florida for a long time for adults. And this is something like, I watch it every 4 years on the Paralympics, now that they broadcast it, so I'm like, I need to do something, and so this might be a good chance, so.
Marilyn Furmanek. Just this is a little surprising and a little bit tough. I mean, some people know how upset I've been over the state of what's happening in our country, and am dealing with that. And those who know me on Facebook know I post a lot about that. So there was a very long post from a former defense secretary and also Major General of the Marines, a very long, very eloquently said, incredibly intelligent post about how our leader is damaging our Constitution and democracy. And I just said, don't take it from me, listen to this man, because it was so beautifully and eloquently said, and a huge slam on the president. And the next day, Facebook deleted my post, which really, really concerns me that freedom of speech is a real thing happening, and to know that Facebook is somewhat in the pocket of our president is very, very disturbing. So if anyone else has seen that post, please let me know, because I thought maybe it was just me, maybe I did something. I'll talk to Chloe, who knows all about that, but I'm pretty certain Facebook deleted that post. So freedom of speech is being taken away slowly but surely.
Oh. Hi everyone. My joy. Oh yeah, my name is Max. I've been here 3 times, but if you weren't there, like, that's cool. My pronouns are he, him, or he, they, occasionally. My joy is that my wonderful friend Sasha's birthday is coming up. She doesn't come here, so you wouldn't know her, but she's autistic like me, and she talks about her interests constantly, and so she's one of the first friends that I actually know what to give gifts for. So I'm making art of her favorite character right now.
Hi, I'm Lindsay. I am leaving tomorrow on the auto train, and after I arrive in Virginia, I'll be visiting my son Ken in Arlington. Then I'll be visiting friends in Maryland. Then I go up, and then I'll also visit my grandson and his wife in Maryland. And I'll also be going way up Pennsylvania to the Allegheny Mountains on the New York State border to the town of Coudersport in Potter County, where my mother was born and brought up. And every year for quite a while, there has been a Judy Bolton weekend. My mother wrote a series of mystery books that were called the Judy Bolton Mysteries. They sold over 5 million copies in languages around the world, and there's a fan club. And the fan club has had a Judy Bolton weekend for years. We have a trivia contest, and they visit the sites the books were based on. And several years ago, we started something else with the local junior high students. We started a Margaret Sutton, that was my mother's name, Margaret Sutton Creative Writing Contest. And every year there have been more junior high students take part. Last year they were 84. This year is 105. 7th, 8th, and 9th graders took part. The winning essay this year is called The Island That Watches. And it's the theme every year is based on one of my mother's books. And the theme this year was Escape from a Scary Place. And the kids did such a good job with so many scary places they thought up. But here's the amazing thing. Last year, I think 84 entries. This year, 105. And the judges don't get to see the names, they just see the essays. The same kid won first place. What a good writer. So I imagine someday they'll be talking about him as a famous writer. But it's a nice way to remember my mom.
Hello, I'm Barry London, and I'm here to announce that I celebrated my wife's birthday yesterday. She was old.
I'm actually 2950. Joey Cole, whom we all know has been through quite a bit in her recent life with her husband, Joe, and I'm sad to announce that Joe did pass away, and when we get more information, we'll let you all know, but please just keep her in your heart because she's worked so hard and had such a struggle with this, and just keep that in mind, and if you want to contact her, but I don't know any other details other than that just now, so that's it. Sorry? There are cards over, yes, and if you put a card in there with just your name on it, I'll make sure she gets it. And for now, that's what we can do. So, nothing? Okay.
My joy, Tabor and RE, but my joy, I just wanted to give a big thanks to Lindsay for taking out time from service the past couple of weekends to help our kids do, be more accessible to everyone and help learn the signs and everything. The kids were really receptive to it. They did a really wonderful job, and I just wanted to say thank you.
I have a concern. My father is in the hospital, and he beat prostate cancer a few years ago, but it messed his body up. So he was in for an emergency operation, and good thoughts for him, please. Okay, now we get to come to the water communion, and after that, welcome new members. Wait a minute. It's written here. Okay, interlude and offering, my apologies. So the song that we're going to sing with this is We Build You Welcome from the UUUF choir. We are a generous congregation, and we will be sharing some of our collection today with the Hope Community Center. And by the way, we also donate to the University of Central Florida's Knights Pantry, which is that tote right there.
Yes, we don't have words projected on here, but they're pretty simple. If you want to sing along, we bid you welcome to this place. That's the chorus. So at least if you want to, feel free.
Now it's time for our water communion, led by Paula.
Turn me on. Ooh, I'm turned on. Okay. Some of you have never heard of or attended or participated in a water communion. This is for everybody, whether you're a member or not. You don't need to be a member here to participate. You don't need to have remembered your water. If you forgot, I'll pour you a little cupful. And what I'd like for you to do is just a few rows at a time, gather together, go down that aisle, come around this way, come over here, and pour your water in this vessel. But before we do that, this is the water that was left over at the end of last year's water communion. And I took it home and I boiled it and I put it in this jar again. And the water there's always been water left over from, water saved from the communion before. And when this congregation was brand new, they brought some water from First Unitarian downtown. So this water goes back a long time, and there's undoubtedly still some molecules in here from that very first time. And it goes back years and years and years in the First Unitarian Church in Orlando, and wherever they got theirs from to start, here we are. So the other thing that I have today, this is for water for Gaza, from Gaza. This is all the water there is in Gaza. They don't have any rivers or lakes. I'm sure that every house has a system for catching the water that lands on the roof and running it into a cistern, but there isn't any surface water available, and the well water there's not much of that either. You have to dig a long ways down, and that's part of why people are dying there. They've often gotten water shipped in from other places, and there's not enough now. They're blocking all the shipping, so there's not enough water for the people who are there. They're desperate, and they're dying of thirst. With that in mind, I brought this. This design on this cup is from the Kefaya. Kefaya? Did I say that right? Somebody help me here. That scarf you see them wearing on their head with the pattern on it, and the top part of this represents fishnets. The stripes in the center represent travel routes, and the bottom part is olive leaves, because that's what that area has been all about for millennia. And so now you know. So come and bring your water and share it with us. And if you'd like to share where your water came from, or if you want to say what the water in the cup represents because you couldn't get there, then you can do that too. And if you don't, that's okay too. But we know that water is life. We all know that. Water is life. The gathering of the waters. Okay. Simple, straightforward, common, powerful, and each splash makes the whole richer. When we're done, I'm going to take this water and I'm going to pour some of it back into my jar and pour the rest of it out in our memorial garden. So anybody who wants to participate in that with me is welcome. So who will be first? I want you to walk around that way, please. Thank you. Yeah. The first couple of rows. There you are. There you go. Jill?
This water represents the river that goes through my nephew's property in Napa, California. I don't remember the name of the river, except that he named the portion that runs through his property the Wolf River, because his last name's Wolf.
This water is from my home. My house is watered by a well system, so that's from our aquifer.
The Orlando Insight Meditation Group's been fostering or producing retreats at a place called Deer Haven up in Lake County for, I don't know, 10 or 15 years now. And this water is from the pond there. It's a very lovely place to go.
Roderick and I are going to be going on an adventure. We're working with a company called Small World Tours and Cruises. Tour bus is going to come to our modular home park. We're going to take people down this one river called St. John's River. That's what we're at. That's the name.
You remembered ours. Congratulations. Don't put all of it. Too much. This is water from Moore Cove Waterfall. We remembered to finally get water 2 days after I think we got engaged. So it was just one of the beautiful waterfalls that we visited in North Carolina when we were there. And of course, I'll let anybody else who's also sharing the Moore Cove Waterfall water share.
So like Chloe said, we got this water on our engagement trip up to the Carolinas. We went on a nice hike to this waterfall, had a nice lunch there, and it was just one of a few really amazing stops on a trip full of just water and new beginnings.
Just wanted to add that it was a beautiful time and one of the happiest moments of my life to see them engaged and to to also be part of nature. They didn't mention that we got totally rained out on the way back and were soaked for about 40 minutes walking back. So that was also very cleansing.
Water from Moore Cove Falls. Thanks to Chloe and Kaylin and Alyssa for bringing the water back. Kaylin got under a waterfall, not on her, but under it, and I took a picture, and you can kind of see a little bit of her through the water. And it's a very cool shot, and we were very happy that they were there and that we now are going to have a new daughter-in-law. So.
Just to say, we saw about 5 waterfalls there. We went on several easy hikes. Moore Falls was not easy, by the way, like they said in the pamphlet.
They carried the dogs.
The deluge was unbelievable, coming down the mountain with 2 dogs. The dogs did much better than we did.
Twice as many legs.
This water is in one of our little travel containers that we take with us, so we did a lot of travel this year. First to start with Carl's mom's 90th birthday, so we got the Atlantic, we were in Paris, so we got the sun. We went to another wedding in Chicago, so we got the Chicago River. We moved one daughter to Ann Arbor, so we got the Huron River. We got the Potomac River, where we moved another daughter to Washington, D.C. We have Lake St. Clair, that was the lake on which we got married 25 years ago. And then finally, we've just come back from Europe for our nephew's wedding, and we saw, the Mediterranean and various other water parts. So we've been very lucky.
You got all that there. All of that. Yeah.
It's bigger than it looks.
Yeah.
Thank you, Peter. This water represents water from Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, where we took a vacation.
This is water from my dorm where I met two of my roommates, Sammy and AJ, who became two of my best friends.
This water is from my home. We have a lot of problems as to who's going to take care of it and service it, but we're getting it. And I'm very grateful for my home.
This water is from the Endless Mountains in Pennsylvania, where we have a cabin. And it's well water, but it's from our tap.
This water is from, I don't know, I think what I wanted to say was that water is like flow. It's like life. And that is what my water represents, is that it reminds me of my life. And I hope everybody can relate to that and be at peace, because that's what it does for me. So thank you very much.
Hi, still Barry, London. This water represents the Straits of Malacca and the South China Sea, which serves as the front porch to Singapore, where my son and his family live. We are going to see them in December, and we look forward to it.
This water represents the rain that we had yesterday, which provides water for us to drink.
And which we walked in for an hour because we kept our exercise program going even in spite of the rain. But
I get a lot of allergies and intolerances and stuff. And this is one of the very few waters that I can drink and does not give me a bad reaction. So, yeah.
Hi, Lori. This water represents the backyard where I spent the summer and had a wonderful time watching a continual flow of birds come through.
This water is from our new water filter at our house, and I dream of a world where we don't need water filters for water anymore.
So my water represents Susie, where we went to the mountains in Virginia, so from the New River, and also the Hudson River, where my dad's apartment overlooks.
This water represents the water I forgot to get from my dog's water bowl this morning.
This is water from a neighborhood pond.
This is water from our neighborhood pond.
This is water from a neighborhood pond.
Why is it? Want to say why it's special? No. Okay.
Yeah, so this is Williams Pond in River Chase community right next door, where we bought our first house where we're raising our family. Very important to us. As we've been taking walks since they were babies, we've seen turtles, fish, spent lots of good time there. Absolutely teeming with life. So you'll need to boil it extra hard this time.
This is what I expected, some of this kind of water.
Add some flavor.
My water is from Little Tybee Island in Georgia. We were just there last night. We came in about midnight. But I told my partner, Matt, that I was going to say that it more represented who I was with than the water itself, because it is from there, but we have no ties to it, but we go on a lot of adventures together, and so it's representative of that. And I agree, you're also going to need to boil it, because it had a sign that said bacterial level acceptable.
This water represents Flagler Beach because I was celebrating getting my license and graduating from X-ray school.
All right, Patrick and I were fortunate enough to take a vacation this summer, even though I had foot surgery. And so this represents the Merrimack River, the St. Lawrence River, and Lake Champlain.
This water represents the water from our house that we use for drinking, and also it's our special beach water. No bacteria.
Okay, so my water is from a community pool, so it's chlorinated, so it might help with the bacteria a little bit. But I picked it because I might need help opening it. But I picked it because I was on a competitive swim team for a couple years, so that's why I picked pool water.
Spilling is normal.
There we go.
So Kendra and I went out yesterday in a break between the rains to go collect our water. So she got hers from the pool, and then in our community, right by the pool, there are 2 retention ponds. And if anybody's on my Facebook, you would have seen pictures that I posted yesterday of kind of the sunset around the retention pond where I got this water. And I chose that because over the years, we have a dog, and over the years, that's been one of my favorite things to do is to take our dog for a walk. We have walking trails that go back there. And my favorite is being like that time of day, late afternoon, early evening. I have many pictures over the years of sunsets or that golden hour, you know, the light back there. And it's really peaceful. I just love it. So, and yesterday was a great day, perfect timing, got nice photos. Here's my water.
My community joined the City of Oviedo's Adopt a Pond program, and we clean up the pond and we plant wildflowers and stuff around it, and this is from our adopted pond. I just realized we have to give it a name if you're going to adopt it. I haven't done that. But double down on the bacteria thing.
I'm full of bacteria myself.
So my family's done a lot of traveling this year, some in the United States, some over in Europe, and this water represents not only all of the travels, but my immense gratitude that we can travel to see it ourselves.
Good morning, everybody. This water represents, I would say, what's in Florida, which is my family's home right now, and then also the Caribbean Sea for family far away, and then there's some concern for what's happening now in the Caribbean Sea near to my family's home. So.
Campus here. This is water that I helped from the lakes that I volunteered to help clean up.
And this is water from my home in Winter Springs because there is no place like home. I don't drink this water though. So yeah, we already know you're going to boil it. So.
I'm getting all emotional here. You'll have to forgive all the snot and the tears and the nastiness. It is.
It's just salt water.
A lot of you know that I just recently moved from Lubbock, Texas, but a lot of you don't know that it was a little bittersweet for me, honestly. Just before I left, and by just before I mean a few months before I left, one of my best friends passed. And I never really got to hang out with the friends that I wish I would have hung out with more, and I never got to go visit her gravesite. But I know that she's with me wherever I go. And just like a river, I know that just like a river and the ocean and everything that keeps this world flowing, I know I will, when I need to, I will be back there and I will be able to finally visit her. Okay.
This is water from the Econ River. Yeah, it's also teeming with life. But the Econ has been special to me for my whole life. I grew up here. And it reminds me, we think of peace and tranquility as something that's still. And yet the water of the river brings me tranquility, and it's always moving. So it reminds me that we can find peace and change. And it's also my dog's favorite place to play. So she gets really, really spunky at the river's edge.
This water represents all the bodies of water I've been to and I hope to go to. I have been to Niagara Falls, and I wish at some point I can take Victor to it because it's really beautiful. I do have photos if anyone wants to see.
Wow, that's a lot of water. And if you looked in here and looked for the water that you contributed, you wouldn't be able to tell which molecules were yours or whoever's. None of them have names on them. And that's another way that it represents our whole community, because it takes all of us to make this community what it is. And we don't know who did what parts to make it this way or that way or the other way, whatever. We don't know who did that, but we know that everybody has contributed something that makes this community unique. And I thank you, and I bless you. Now, if somebody would like to come outside with me and help me pour this water outside, that would be wonderful right now. Now, please. Now, please.
Thank you, Peter. Thank you, Paula. And now we get to welcome our new members. And here comes Margie, our hospitality committee.
Good morning.
Good morning.
So,
You want to?
that's fine, yes, thank you. Come on over here. Jake, Naomi, and Bill, I know you're out here.
I was going to say, I think they just went back.
Oh, they just went back? Well,
Here, I'll
what
go
kind
back.
of timing is that? Oh, there, come on up, Naomi. And we'll wait for, oh, there's Bill.
Yeah, he's
Okay,
coming.
we'll, hello. So, today is a very special day because it marks the beginning of a new chapter, not just for the new members, but for all of us as we continue to grow and learn together. For those of you who've had a chance to meet Bill and Naomi and Jake, you will appreciate what a wonderful addition they are going to be to our fellowship. And I'm excited. In this space, we embrace a rich tapestry of beliefs and experiences. Here, we honor the diversity of thought and celebrate the shared values that unite us: compassion, justice, and a commitment to personal and collective growth. As you join us, know that you are now part of a community where every voice is valued and every journey is respected. We encourage you to explore, ask questions, and engage in the many opportunities for connection and service that we offer. And we do a good job at that. We really do. Your presence adds a new dimension to our community, and we're excited to learn from you and with you. And with the conversations that I've had with them, they've got things to teach us. They are interesting. We hope that you find inspiration, support, and friendship here, and that together we continue to build a more loving and just world. Welcome to our community. We are truly glad you are here. And now is the part where we do the call and response portion. New members, we are so glad to have you here with us and that you have chosen this community of fellow seekers to travel with you on your life journeys. Will you accept our gifts of fellowship, discovery, and service? Will you offer us your presence and gifts? Will you add your name to the long list of Unitarian Universalist women and men who have spread hope with our living faith? I'll have to check with Chloe afterwards what I need to add in here.
Non-binary folks, she said.
Will you engage with us as we seek to create a community and a world dedicated to love and justice? And this is where you guys say, we will.
We will.
You know, Chloe, thank you. See, that's an example of continuing to grow and listen and develop. Congregation, will you welcome these new members with the warmth and comfort of your fellowship? Will you seek to add, hold on, wait till I'm done. Will you seek to add your strengths and talents to the new gifts they bring to us? Will you share our triumphs and our struggles as our community grows and changes?
We will.
Thank you. As members of this congregation, we know that we can always rely on the wisdom of our covenant, which reminds us of our true purpose in being together. Will the congregation join together with our newest members in affirming our covenant? Here we go. And service is its gift. This is our great covenant, to dwell together in peace, to seek truth and love, and to help one another. Welcome. This one says J. This one says Bill. And this one says, yes, you're welcome. Yay!
Can you do that after the service?
Certainly we can. In fact, we can do it at the potluck too.
I got a recipe for cheesecake up here. Somebody leave that behind. Can't wait to have some. Okay. Let me, this should be real easy and maybe it'll go out magically. Okay. This is hymn number 402. From you I receive.
This is a new hymn. It's a simple hymn celebrating community. And what we're going to do is have the choir. Is everybody up here? Everybody who wishes to be up here? Okay. We're going to sing it through once, and then we're going to invite the rest of you to sing it with us 2 more times. It's very short.
Our closing words today come from Seamus Heaney, who said, I think that water is extremely, immediately interesting. As an element, it is full of life. It is associated with origin. It is bright. It reflects you. So thank you, everybody.
Everyone, welcome to our Oktoberfest. We take no excuses for not coming. You forgot and didn't bring anything? We've always got lots of food. You decided to not bring any food? You're still very welcome. So please, everyone should stay for Oktoberfest. We have